The child obesity epidemic. Now, you know, we're gonna have to be walking a very, very thin line of things that I'm gonna be able to say. Why are you fat?
Okay, go ahead and get syrup. Get your fork. Some donut. Some bear claw.
No.
How about
I'm sorry. Holy. Okay, no. Bro, big is beautiful. Okay, no, it's not. Okay, I'm sorry.
fritter? You want extra butter? Some cinnamon rolls for you, okay? You want any more bacon or sausage, honey, or you're good?
I'm okay.
I should have made you French toast. Would you like that better?
No!
I know I have spoiled him, but he is a special kid.
Growing up, one of the things that was instilled in me was how important and how serious you should take your physical health.
Yes.
As a former child myself, and all of us were, you might be able to relate to the fact that some of us were pretty active. We were outside, we were running, we were sweating, we were jumping around.
I was outside every day.
All day like we do now. Yes, we all do that.
No, I don't. What? we don't do that. Us over here at Cash Academy, we are athletes, given that this is an academy, okay? Actually, we're a fat. No, I was never fat in my life. I can say that.
Unfortunately, something I've tended to notice is that this mindset was not instilled in all of the people in our generation, and especially not in the newer generation like Gen Alpha. Recently, as I've been going outside, touching grass, I've started to notice a tidal wave of, let's just say, obese children. Upon witnessing these high-calorie kids, I wondered to myself, is this a phenomenon that's been increasing, decreasing? Is it something that I'm just noticing just because? Or is it something that is actually becoming a larger issue within today's day? Come to find out, obese children are on a heavy rise in 2025 and especially in the late 2020s. A study shows from the year 2000 through 2023, the prevalence of obesity among persons in the United States aged 2 to 19 increased from 14% to 21%, and the prevalence of severe obesity increased from 3.6 to 7%, which pretty much is double. Another study shows that the global prevalence of obesity in children and adolescents increased by 244%. Obesity is also forecasted to increase by a further 120% between 2021 and 2050. So it's not looking good for the future, okay? We're gonna be seeing, walking boulders on the ground. As a matter of fact, they're not gonna be walking, they're gonna be rolling around like skateboards down the street, okay? Around 746 million of the world's children are expected to be living with overweight or obesity by 2050.
Oh my. Yo, okay, so no, man, no, that's not okay. That's actually no. Okay, now this is I have a question for you. 5 obese 7-year-olds versus you. What are you doing? You're in a room, you think you beating them? Let's be honest, it's good. They already have over 150 shield. You have 100 shield? No, they have 150. It's gonna take a little bit for you to crack them, you know what I'm saying? Whoa, okay, crack the shield. Oh my god, crack the shield! Okay, don't be weird, you know what I'm saying? What do y'all think? What about 5 obese kids versus 5 sped?
Globally throughout many regions, so this is not just like an American problem. Some of y'all people in foreign countries might be watching the video like, silly, dirty Americans. No, UK, y'all got some obese children too, okay? You got some fat British kids. Speaking of which, I know British food is...
Okay, here's my thing though. Do you get mad at the kids for eating, or do you get mad at the parents? You can't get mad at the kid, bro. He's just consuming what's being put in front of him. It's the parents. You know what I mean? You can't get mad at the kid, bro.
I don't know how you're becoming obese on beans on toast. And oh, would you look at this? Majority of children will be overweight or obese in 9 areas of England by 2035. For more UK related statistics, between ages of 4 and 5, obesity actually rose by 45% during 2020 through 2021, which is like the COVID years, which kind of makes sense, because everybody's stuck inside, everybody's just eating away. Now, regarding some more obesity statistics within children, it's interesting to notice that it actually varies depending on the demographics. So for example, black children, they actually lead the US in child obesity at, I believe, around 24%, and then Hispanics soon follow after with about 23%, whites being around 13%, and Asian youth at around 10%.
Hey, I ain't hear Arab in there. Hey, we good. You know why? Because it's I rarely see fat Arab kids. I'm gonna be honest. Why is that though? Oh, so now you forget the 8%? Okay, 8% of me is not good. I wonder. Honestly, I feel it's because maybe in Arab households, everything is usually home cooked, and it's, you know what I'm saying? It's healthy for the most part.
Also, there's a very heavy correlation between poverty and child obesity. So 9 times.
I forgot about that. I guess it's depending on how much what kind of food you could afford, and the quality of food. So I guess it's unfortunate, but still you still gotta be able to implement good eating habits, or even just being physical or something. You know what I mean? I feel like it's an excuse. I feel like there's always an excuse to why someone is fat. Like a lot of the times it's just like lack of good habits.
Times out of 10, an obese child will be living in a more poverty infested area because they don't have access to healthy foods. Of course, they don't have access to like genuinely good groceries or grocery stores. They're probably gonna be eating cheap fast food meals at Mickey D's, Burger King, Wendy's, 444s, you name it. So with that in mind, I guess it makes a little bit of sense to have like black children at the top, Hispanic student after.
Why do they put this guy in here?
That those are the leading poverty groups in America, if I'm not wrong. So no, if you're racist watching this video, there is not a Hispanic or a black gene that just makes children obese and blow up. It doesn't work like that, all right? And here's that article that I mentioned. So here are the specific numbers, and there were significant differences based on family income to poverty ratio. In 2022 to 2023, children in the lowest income group had the highest rates of obesity, while children in the highest income group had the lowest rates of obesity at 10.4%. And then there are a bunch of statistics about per state child obesity.
What do y'all think is the fattest state without even looking at this? I'm not looking. The fattest state is gotta be Texas. 100%. Texas, right? It's not Cali. No way. Texas, right? They like literally their thing is everything's bigger in Texas, including them. What is the fattest state? West Virginia is the state with the highest obesity rate according to the what? And then Mississippi. What? What about Texas? I'm going to Mississippi soon. What? How's it West Virginia?
Rates, which I don't know if anybody really cares about all that. Besides just statistics, I've seen videos of other people noticing this exact same fact.
Why are all the little kids obese? I'm outside of a grocery store and I've been looking at people's bags. Why are you only giving your kids like the most processed foods? That's why they're that obese. No, I'm not talking about like a little chubby, like it's cute that you're little. No, I'm talking about it looks like it hurts when they walk because they cannot breathe.
No, yeah, I think this is just a result of lazy parenting and like they just don't want to cook. They just get them like chicken nuggets and ketchup and like a batch of brownies. You know what I mean? That's why I think the kids are fat.
That you're little. No, I'm talking about it looks like it
By saying, oh, you're
because they cannot breathe.
And the funny part about this video is that people were actually attacking the girl by saying, oh, you're body shaming children. You're body shaming them.
I need to make one thing clear. I was not body shaming the little kids. I was coming at our society and the parents for not giving them the proper nutrition that the kids deserve. The problem how poverty increases obesity. And it's true, healthy food is not accessible to everyone. I know that and I stated that in that video. And people need to realize that there's a difference between talking about being obese and not being the beauty standard.
Bro, I hate that word. Not you body shaming them. Ma'am, he is 500 pounds. Someone's gotta tell him something or he's gonna die. Yo, bro, that's not, I hate that word, bro. I hate when people just come up with things and they just run with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? No one is 500 pounds? Okay, you need to go on TLC.
I also wasn't talking about slow metabolisms or disabled children.
Man, I don't give a damn about no damn body shaming, bro. Okay, no, all jokes aside, okay, body shaming is real, but in this instance, you're looking out for the better health of the children. It's not like you're trying to make fun of the kid's body and body shape. No, we're looking out for their health. We're looking out for their safety and their concern. And anybody who's saying, oh, you're immediately body shaming the child, do you just want an invasion of like Teletubbies running around? Do you want us all to be looking like Wall-E by 2050? Probably not. Brief intermission. If you're enjoying the video so far, please make sure you subscribe to the channel. We're on the road to 200,000.
Yes, subscribe to the channel right now.
Subscribers. Also, make sure you go sub to the second channel. Hey, hello, right here. We're dropping every single day.
Whoa, that sounds a little too close.
Hey, as you can see right here. And some of the reasons why this is happening, besides, you know, poverty, economic things like that, I feel like a big reason why we're having child obesity thing is because kids are not really going outside like that.
The average child in America is now getting 4 to 7 minutes outside per day.
That's insane, bro.
7 hours in front of a screen.
But right now, for any child born essentially today, there's over a 55% that they'll be obese by the age of 35 years old.
Let's face it, we all know that Generation Alpha, even Generation Z, have been really plagued by technology device usage.
That's insane. Like, bro, I don't know about you guys, but growing up, I was not home. I was rarely home. I would go out, boom, maybe at like noon, right? In the summer, boom, I'm outside by 12, noon, sharp, I'm outside, I'm back home as soon as the street lights pop on. You know what I'm saying? Zzz. Lights are on, sun is setting, time to go home or I'm getting my ass whooped. You feel me? I was always outside the whole day. Mind you, and I ate nothing. I would go outside and come back home, have a bowl of cereal, and go to sleep. I'm not even kidding. I barely ate because all I wanted to do was be outside. Like, you know, like playing soccer at the playground, whatever it was, you know? And right or wrong, I swear, in my neighborhood that I grew up in, I don't see kids outside anymore. I don't know, maybe if it's a coincidence or like by chance at the times that I go out. I legit do not see kids outside. I would always go outside every day and the neighborhood was packed as a kid. Nowadays, I go out and there's no, it's like sad, bruh. Kids don't be outside because they be watching Agile streams. But anyways, bro, like, go outside after you finish watching streams. Even, it's so sad. Even Halloween. Even on Halloween, I don't see kids trick-or-treating anymore.
By technology device usage. Look at your screen time. Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me. Your screen time probably like 10, 11 hours. It might even be higher than that. Some of y'all probably spend like 3, 4 hours on that Safari app, that Google Chrome. And I know there's nothing you're doing on there besides watching corn. Besides actually eating unhealthy and not having the money, which is understandable to an extent, there are definitely a lot of things that parents can do to mitigate that, man. Not all of y'all are in extreme poverty, bro. You're not in enough poverty. I mean, dude, if you can afford McDonald's Big Mac meals, you could probably afford certain groceries. You can buy some bulk beans, rice bags. Another thing that I thought of that could really be negatively impacting kids' health is the content they consume. Let me explain. Because sitting on TikTok doom scrolling all day, watching Instagram reels, kikiing to freaking skibbity toilet memes is already bad on its own. But when you couple that with
okay, but when you guys watch my videos and my streams, like, you guys become better people, right? Because you guys become more fit. You guys start building good habits, you know what I mean? Like,
but the fact that there is an entire section of content known as mukbang content creation where there are tons of people glorifying terrible eating habits.
McDonald's mukbang, we have 3 McDoubles, we have 3 McChickens, extra lettuce, we have 20 nuggets.
yeah, okay, so listen, what we're gonna do is put that down, okay? There is no reason why your car is going up and down like hydraulics when you go into the vehicle, man. Bro, the car is scraping on the ground, bro. Get out of the car.
Not to mention fat acceptance or obese acceptance creator who damn near advocate for being extremely unhealthy.
Hey besties, this is your Fat Bae reminder.
You're so beautiful. Yes, body tea.
To eat that cheeseburger at the damn beat.
Okay, don't do that. She's funny. Positive vibes only.
That's right, I said it. Put that bikini on, take your food down to the beach, and snack your little heart away.
And in some cases, you might even get 2 into 1. Like, I remember a couple months back, I made a video talking about these 2 sisters, I believe Izzy and Mary, who make mukbang content damn near daily on multiple channels.
Donut. Broccoli.
And I'm not trying to, be that guy, but they're clearly, let's just say.
Wait, I don't think mukbanging is promoting obesity though, right? That's just people just want to watch you eat and chill, like, you know what I mean? Obviously, the guy in the car eating the whole damn thing of McDonald's is, you know what I mean? But I feel like if it's like good food, I don't think that's a problem.
Broccoli.
And I'm not trying to, be that guy, but there are clearly, let's just say, some health concerns among them. And in their case, it's their weird parents who low-key force them to do this, because why would they be doing this? Making themselves look bad, because clearly that is the content, it's made to make one of the girls look like a freaking monstrous, picky, overeating. Personally, me, as a father, I'm not letting my daughter go out like that on the internet. Now, thinking of more reasons why we've seen such a surge in child obesity, I think it's safe to say that there's a lot of countries where obesity in general is going up, so thus, therefore, child obesity is going to go up as well, because let's face it, the apple does not fall very far from the tree. So 9 times out of 10, it feels like if you're obese, you're gonna at the very least have a pretty fat kid, and if you're fit, you're probably gonna, emphasize health, diet, activity, healthy habits in your children. That just makes sense. So if the amount of obese parents are increasing, the amount of obese kids will also increase. That's kind of how I feel like these ratios work. But speaking of fit parents, when I was researching this video, a lot of fit parents had, some crazy things to say, or, well, quote unquote crazy, and they were basically saying that if you allow your child to get big like this, that is child neglect and child abuse.
Raising extremely overweight children feels like child abuse, and I don't think we talk about it enough.
Parents,
facts.
if your
No, I think so
child
too.
Is obese. That is child neglect, and you are a piece of shit as a parent. And this is a bit of a hot take. I think if your son or daughter is way too obese, like dangerously unhealthy obese, I think you should have your child taken away from you.
Okay,
you
hold on.
Don't give a about their health, whether you take them to the doctor every 6 months or not.
Now, I'm curious to know what you guys think about that. To me, I'm actually on the same board as them.
Yeah, I mean, 100% it's neglect. You're just letting your kid, like, increase in size like a Oobaloos, what is it called? Whatever. You know the thing that says just put it in water and watch it grow. It's lazy, bro. Yeah, it's lazy because it's lazy. It's lazy because you don't want to take time to feed them healthy or cook. I understand, like, you know, being in poverty. Yo, bro, growing up, we had no money. My parents still have no money, right? Like, barely, you know. I helped them a lot with, you know what I mean? But growing up, we had no money, but we still were able to eat. We were still able to eat well, like, healthy. My mom just cooked. She just cooked. It's just lazy, bro.
If you're just letting your freaking child just scarf down freaking Big Mac meals and McDonald's all day, you need to be put under the jail, severe surveillance, all of the above. Because you clearly don't give a damn about what's going inside of your child. And don't make that weird, by the way. Their health is the #1 priority as a parent, I feel. Mental and physical, that's your biggest responsibility. Not to mention that just being fat or being obese isn't like an aesthetic thing, right? It's not just like people are like, oh, your child looks ugly. That's it. No. The reason why, you know, you don't want your child to be obese is because of the health issues that come with it. The cardiac arrests, the high blood pressures, the diabetes, the type 2 diabetes. You don't want the doctors to draw a blood test and their blood is thicker than mud because of all the damn sugar inside their bloodstream, all right?
Yeah.
I don't even know if it works like that. But you get my point, okay? If your child is sweating out butter and maple syrup,
and it's like, bro, if the child, like, imagine you start default fat, right? Like obese, right? A child being a little big is normal. It's a child, it's baby fat. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? But if you start unhealthily obese, do you know how hard it is to revert that? Imagine a child that already doesn't want to do anything and is already lazy and has bad eating habits because of what you've morphed them to be, and then you trying to change their whole life around from as a kid. That's so hard on the kid. It's a lot harder. You feel me? Yo, you're cooked. Your body is so cooked. It's gonna be so much harder for them. Like an adult, if they really want to change their life around and lose weight, they can do that. A kid, you can't build them into the kid's mentality because they're not gonna want to do anything but besides eat magic brownies and McDonald's and then sit at home and scroll on YouTube Shorts.
you are an abusive parent, bro. But overall, we learned throughout today's video that child obesity is on a surge. Cosmic statistics. We looked at the anecdotal evidence. Definitely a rising problem, a rising concern amongst the globe, not just in America, and something that will get out of hand if we don't put a stop to it. I mean, we're already projecting to be pretty bad and out of shape and out of hand by 2050. As the days goes on, the more and more we all start to look like Wall-E characters. Everybody's glued to their devices, nobody goes outside, and everybody's overeating. We're gonna be fat dudes on hoverboards scrolling on our tablets. But let me know what you think down below in the comment section. Do you think that this is a serious issue? Do you think that this is something that does not get nearly enough coverage, or do you think it's fine and we can just progress? Yeah, I'm curious to know what you guys think down below, so let me know. As always, please make sure you subscribe to the channel.
Yeah, I like his intakes. I just found his channel. He's pretty cool. In my opinion, another massive problem is inability for people to say no to their child. Most parents, yeah, exactly. Hell no. What? For me, it's, can I, blah, 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 blah. Actually, wait, I never asked. The fuck am I saying? I didn't even have to, I didn't ask as a kid because I knew it was a no. But like my parents were able to say no, even if like they really wanted to. Especially my mom especially has so much love. Like she has a really like an easy and nice heart, and like she'll fold. Like she's the type to fold, but she won't at the same time, if that makes sense. Like she wants to fold and give you what you want, but she still had that implemented in her mind because the way we like she grew up and how my dad grew up. No, this is not good for you. No, you feel me? Yo, nah, this was a good video. Let me know what y'all think in my comments. Like y'all.
Whose world is this? The world is yours. The world is yours.